Have you ever felt like no one truly understands you? Like you're surrounded by people, yet your heart feels completely empty? You scroll through your phone hoping for a message, a call, anything that reminds you you're not alone, but nothing comes? You lie down at night with tears in your eyes, wondering if anyone even notices your pain. If this feels familiar, stay with this message till the end, because what you are about to hear might completely change the way you see your loneliness, your pain, and even your entire life. And before we begin, comment, "I love Allah," if you believe His presence is enough to heal your heart. Sometimes we mistake silence for absence. We think when no one replies, when no one shows up, when our world starts to fall apart, that we are left alone. But what if I told you that in those very moments of silence, someone is closer to you than your own heartbeat? Someone who listens to every word you never said out loud. Someone who knows the pain you never showed anyone. Our Almighty Creator, the Lord of all that exists, is not distant from you. He is with you, watching over you, loving you, and waiting for you to turn back to Him. You see, loneliness is one of the biggest tests of our time. People today feel more connected than ever through technology, but their hearts are emptier than ever before. You can have thousands of followers, hundreds of friends, and yet feel like no one truly cares. But here's the shocking truth most people never realize. Sometimes Allah allows people to walk away just so you can find your way back to Him. He removes distractions. He closes doors, and He lets the noise fade, not to punish you, but to remind you where peace truly lives. Every heartbreak, every rejection, every sleepless night has a divine purpose. They are not random moments of sadness. They are gentle reminders that your soul has been craving something deeper. And that something is connection with the one who never leaves. When everyone turns their back, He stays. When the world forgets you, He remembers. When your heart breaks, He holds it together in ways you cannot see. You may have asked yourself, why me? Why do I have to go through this pain? Why do I feel invisible? But what if this moment of isolation is actually your most sacred opportunity? What if your loneliness is the door to your greatest spiritual awakening? Remember, our Lord says in the Holy Quran that He is closer to you than your jugular vein. That means every time you breathe, every time you cry, every time your heart beats in pain, He is there, closer than you could ever imagine. There was a man once sitting in darkness, crying out from the depths of a whale's stomach. He had no one, no light, no escape. Yet even in that suffocating darkness, Prophet Yunus called out, "There is no God but you, glory be to you. I have been of the wrongdoers." And in that moment, Allah heard him. He answered him, He freed him. If Allah could hear Yunus in the belly of a whale, don't you think He hears you crying in your room? Don't you think He sees your pain, your struggle, your tears that no one else does? Sometimes what you think is your isolation is actually your invitation, an invitation from the Creator Himself to talk to Him, to reconnect, to rebuild your strength. When you pour your heart before Him, you are not talking to the air. You are being heard by the King of all kings. He listens when you whisper. He knows when you break down quietly in sood. He understands what no one else can. The reason most people stay trapped in sadness is because they look for peace in the wrong places. They think another person will complete them, another job will give them purpose, another possession will give them happiness. But they forget, how can a temporary world fill a heart created for eternity? How can creation satisfy what only the Creator designed? That is why no matter how much you chase, you keep feeling empty. Because your heart is not broken, it's simply hungry for its Creator. If you are feeling lost right now, know that you are exactly where you are supposed to be. Your loneliness is not a punishment, it's a wake-up call. Allah removes comfort to draw your attention. He shakes your life to make you stop, to make you reflect, to bring you back. Maybe you've been praying less, maybe your heart has been distracted by the world. And Allah, in His mercy, decided to call you back through discomfort. Because sometimes pain is the only thing that gets our attention. But the beautiful thing is this: when you finally surrender, when you stop trying to carry it all alone and say, "My Lord, I can't do this without you," something magical happens. The weight starts to lift. The same problems may still exist, but they no longer control you. You start to see that every hardship has meaning. Every tear has purpose. Every delay is preparation. You begin to understand that you were never walking alone. The Lord of all creation has been walking beside you all along. He guided your steps when you didn't know where to go. He protected you from people who would have destroyed your peace. He kept you safe through nights you didn't think you'd survive. He blessed you even when you were too distracted to notice. And this realization changes everything. Once you truly believe that Allah is with you, fear disappears. Worry fades. The pain doesn't vanish, but it transforms. It becomes a teacher, not a tormentor. It reminds you to hold on, to keep going, to trust His plan, even when you don't understand it. Because faith is not about having control. It's about surrendering control to the one who already has it. So the next time you feel invisible, close your eyes and whisper, "My Lord, I know you are near." Feel that truth. Let it calm your soul. When you wake up for prayer and everyone else sleeps, you are not alone. When you cry quietly after being hurt by people, you are not alone. When you are scared of the future, remember, the author of your story is still writing. He hasn't abandoned you. He is preparing something beyond what your heart can imagine. Sometimes we think our du'as are not being answered. We beg for something and it doesn't come. We ask for relief and the pain continues. But remember, unanswered prayers are not ignored prayers. Sometimes Allah withholds what you want to give you what you need. You might ask for a relationship and He gives you solitude because He knows your heart needs healing before love. You might ask for wealth and He gives you patience because He knows you're not ready to handle it. Every no from Allah hides a trust me behind it. And enemies to keep. Think about this. How many times in your life did something not work out, only for you to later realize it was a blessing in disguise? That's not coincidence. That's divine care. That's Allah protecting you even when you didn't realize you needed protection. There's something incredibly powerful about crying before Allah. When you lift your hands and say, "Only you can help me," the angels gather, the heavens open, and your Creator listens. Every tear that falls for Him is collected. Every sigh is recorded. Every silent prayer is heard. And you will see one day, in ways you never expected, how he responded to every single one. Loneliness fades the moment you remember who you belong to. The closer you draw to him, the less this world can hurt you. Because your source of peace no longer depends on people, it depends on the one who never changes. Imagine living a life where you don't need validation from anyone, where your heart is calm, even when no one calls, no one texts, no one praises. That's real freedom. That's the peace that comes only from connection with your Creator. And here's something that might change your perspective forever. The moments when you feel furthest from Allah are often the moments He is closest to you, because He is testing you, refining you, preparing you for something greater. Your silence is not empty, it's sacred. Your loneliness is not a curse, it's a classroom. Every tear you've cried is watering the seeds of your spiritual growth. So don't give up now. Don't think you're forgotten. The Lord who created galaxies also listens to the quiet beating of your heart. He knows your fears, your hopes, your secrets. And He's waiting for you not to be perfect, not to have it all figured out, but simply to return. This message isn't just meant to inspire you, it's meant to remind you that this life will always feel incomplete without Him. The peace you are searching for in people, money, and success is waiting for you in the remembrance of Allah. So tonight, when you go to bed, before you sleep, talk to Him. Tell Him everything. Cry if you have to. Let your soul breathe again. Because when you connect with Him, you will never truly feel alone again. And now take a deep breath. Think of everything that has hurt you, everyone who left, everything that broke. Say in your heart, I know my Lord has a plan. And He does. A plan more beautiful than anything you could have written for yourself. Before you leave, share this message with someone who might be crying silently tonight. Someone who needs to be reminded that they are not alone. And comment below what situation you're facing right now and how you plan to find your way back through faith. Let's build a community where broken hearts come to heal, where faith grows stronger, and where hope never dies. And don't forget to comment, I love Allah, to show your support for this message and to remind others that no matter how dark it feels, His light is never far away. Because once you realize that you were never truly alone, your entire world changes. Your fears shrink, your heart softens, and you finally find what you've been missing all along, the comfort of knowing that the one who created you has never left your side, not for a single moment.